to my right from Sparkle City, bringing an even 200 pounds, the timepiece, Aaron Rourke! And his opponent in the corner to my left from Moscow, Russia, the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich!
Brother greatness, if you ever competed against either of these individuals yourself?
I've had the opportunity to work in tag team action with Rourke in the past. It was an interesting experience teaming with the evil side. And I've seen Masha her entire career. Talented individuals on both sides. They showed it off 4 years ago. And right now we're going to see their growth in front of us right here, OK Clown.
Are you teamed alongside?
Yes, I did.
Aaron Rourke.
Yes, I did. Under great distress. But I did. We were not victorious. But right now we're focused right here. Slamovich, Rourke. I think it's going to be a beautiful contest.
Gonna give the big fight feel advantage to Masha Slamovich. She has been in her fair share of big moments over the past couple years. And Aaron Rourke, who seems like he's always one match away from breaking out as a national superstar. This could be his signature victory, even though he was able to defeat Masha Slamovich 4 years ago. I think that winning a match here right now, given Masha's last 2 years, could absolutely catapult him to where he wants to be.
Masha is just considered one of the best women wrestlers on the planet. She is considered one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet, period. To be able to get a win against Masha Slamovich right now in this place, it's going to completely change Rourke's career as long as he can find a way to defeat this brand new and improved 4 years of new experience version of Masha.
One thing about Masha, too, she keeps one of the busiest schedules anywhere in wrestling. I believe last year she competed in more matches than anyone else anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
certainly up there.
Currently keeping pace now. Flying right in from action, and you see as soon as she gets into the ring, as I mentioned, aggressive, explosive, trying to get a hold and looking for an opportunity for a big execution. And right now, Masha's showing off a little bit, trying to get into the head of Aaron Rourke.
By my count, Masha Slamovich competed well over 100 matches in 2023 alone. But, sometimes that can be detrimental. It keeps you fresh, it keeps your mind fresh, but it keeps your body in rough shape. Nobody's ever competing without some sort of nagging, lingering injury as a professional wrestler. But you got to think the more you compete, the worse off it is.
Definitely. Especially if you have something like injury to the face, the back, anything like that can definitely affect your ability to move and execute throughout the duration of the match.
Would you consider that a cheap shot right there?
Honestly, a little bit of a cheap shot in that moment, but Masha's accustomed to it and is ready to give it right back. The explosiveness of Masha Slamovich!
Aaron Rourke's going to be careful. He's going to get what he wished for. He upped the ante in this match, and Masha Slamovich responding in kind.
Aaron's body went to the left, and his head went to the right, and now Masha's about to go through the ropes. Was about to come through. Tope with a twist!
Wiping out Aaron Rourke on the hardwood floor in front of all these fans here. Six-string grilling stage in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Masha Slamovich proven to be the favorite thus far in this one.
And Masha with the violent hits. I think what you described as a cheap shot just woke Masha up, and now we're seeing true dynamite tonight.
Fighting through the crowd here, six-string grilling stage. Aaron Rourke crawling around. The crowd here is bloodthirsty. I think they want to see Masha Slamovich annihilate Aaron Rourke.
I want them all in church. They shouldn't be looking for this violence.
What, you sell tickets to church too?
We don't sell tickets. You walk in for free. Just bring your offering. Going for another big Larry as Masha. And you heard a fan screaming out the hardest part of the race, big back suplex out on the apron.
Masha Slamovich, though, so much fight left in her. Hard time keeping her down. She walked right into that spine buster. Folding press from Aaron Rourke. Masha is suffering on the mat.
As you mentioned before, she's possibly worn out. We don't know what injuries Masha has.
Gotta say, since 4 years ago, both of these competitors are in tip-top shape. Both are constantly in the gym improving their conditioning, but the transformation of Aaron Rourke is incredible.
And Aaron right now, you heard him verbally say it. You hear him right there saying he's the best thing ever, explaining to Masha that he is not the same individual that that he was the last time they faced each other 4 years ago.
You're going to think it's difficult too, right, Aaron Rourke? This team with Becca, it seems like they were just moments away from capturing the independent wrestling tag team titles. You're going to think that they were going to be in line for another shot. And now, with your teammate under house arrest, you kind of have to pivot back to the focus on your singles career. But what an opportunity here today. OK Corral against Masha Slamovich.
And honestly, you have 1 of 2 ways to... Oh, what a beautiful backflip hits on a drop kick. Oh, my goodness.
This could be it. A lot of impact on that drop kick in the corner.
And a big kick out. Aaron Rourke needs to get focused, though. Don't get frustrated. Don't start screaming at the referee. Focus on your opponent.
And now biting at the face of Masha Slamovich, looking to draw blood.
This isn't right. We're not taking bites of borscht. We're taking bites of opposition, and that's not the right thing to do in this kind of contest.
What you got, girl? Bring it. I'm right here.
Yeah, not the smartest decision against Masha, who has no problem bringing the explosiveness and the power, but a big shot of power from Aaron Rourke.
Of course, it's great to have longtime camera operator Tanya ringside here today. Obviously, thank you everybody joining us on IWTV using that hashtag OKCorral to follow along with the action, but nothing beats seeing Beyond Wrestling and Wrestling Open live. As Aaron Rourke with a vicious backbreaker. To think both of these competitors might be looking for an opportunity coming up in the not too distant future. We have 11 shows in 4 days at the Restival. That's going to be Thursday, December 28th, Friday, December 29th, Saturday, December 30th. Capping things off, Heavy Lies the Crown on New Year's Eve. 11 shows in 4 days. Tickets on sale now at shopiwtv.com. Going to be joining us for the Restival. Are you going to be there, Brother Greatness?
Oh, absolutely. I'll be there from the beginning to the end, passing out pamphlets and preaching the good word of the Lord.
On your own. Nobody assigned you a match yet, right?
Well, so far we had the pizza party out there. Myself versus Candy Copeland. We'll get her life together.
I think you better be getting your final affairs together.
I'll be fine. I'm ready for heaven. Big Irish whip coming now. Aaron Rourke.
Aaron Rourke, he just talks so much trash constantly, running his mouth.
But honestly, it has worked for him throughout the last several years. I don't know if it's working right now.
Masha Slamovich, a quick pinning opportunity. Aaron Rourke rolls through. Face first into that second turnbuckle. Masha Slamovich all over him. A kick to the side of the head. And like you said, Russian Dynamite. Look at how explosive she is with her offense. She's so sudden. You know, in a lot of ways, she reminds me of John Silver when he was first coming up in Beyond Wrestling. He could turn it around on a moment's notice.
Absolutely. The explosiveness, the minute you give them, either of these individuals, any kind of space, boom, assaulting the individual and quickly stringing together combinations.
Masha Slamovich, world travel. You'd think that Aaron Rourke wants those same opportunities in his mind. He is absolutely good enough. But right now, Masha Slamovich capitalizing. So that kick through the legs. I don't know, where's Aaron Rourke's head? Do the Patriots need a new kicker?
Oh, goodness gracious. Aaron Rourke's been punching straight over. It's a touchback. Wow. That was
milliseconds away from being defeated. But the onslaught from Masha Slamovich is just remarkable.
Absolutely, but Masha right now, I don't know if you noticed earlier throughout the contest, grabbing the back, grimacing, because Aaron had a game plan despite all the talking. It's going to be very difficult for Masha to execute any drivers or slams, as we'll see here.
Well, we saw a pile driver, victorious for Allie Katch, over Puff in the previous contest. Aaron Rourke had that scouted. He's got Masha Slamovich up on his shoulders. Masha able to escape to her feet. The Northern Lights bomb works out in the center of the ring. Masha can't capitalize. That took a lot out of her. Draping the arm across the chest. Not nearly enough coverage to get the win here today at OK Corral.
If Masha was able to execute a full press, a full lateral press, possibly hook the leg, that would have been it. But Masha went through so much executing that move, not only from her back, but possibly knocking her noggin on the mat while executing that driver.
Well, if the referee reaches a 10 count, this match is going to be called off.
And regrettably, this match isn't going to be similar to our main event where there must be a winner. It's quite possible to get a 10 count for both of these individuals.
So many times we've seen Marcus Mathers and Alec Price, the most recent time Brian Malonis interfering, having the match thrown out, just as we saw with Alec Price and Matt Makowski the first episode of Season 5, Uncharted Territory. This new alliance with Cruel and Matt Tremont. I don't know what that is about, but back to the task at hand. Masha Slamovich trying to keep Aaron Rourke at a vertical base so she can just unleash a variety of different strikes and combinations, but now finally down to his knees, able to duck underneath, using his size and strength advantage, looking for a pile driver. Oh, dropped her on her head, right into the folding press. This is going to do it. No. I was going to say, well, we're going to be replicating the results from what we saw 4 years ago, Uncharted Territory Discovery Gauntlet.
Masha utterly stacked up. Every bit of her weight and Aaron's was on top of her shoulders, and she still found a way to power out. That's what makes her one of the best professional wrestlers in the world.
Aaron Rourke might be looking for a split leg moonsault.
Russian dynamite my ass.
Talking the trash, can he back it up?
Split leg!
Well, Masha got her feet up, and Aaron Rourke had a counter for a counter, looking for a submission.
Yes, this is how he won 4 years ago. This is how Aaron won 4 years ago.
Gonna turn that figure 4 into a figure 8 for a submission victory.
It's gonna be an anniversary. Every 4 years, it's gonna be a figure 8 from Aaron to Masha. That's what we're gonna do. Victories en route. There's the bridge.
Masha's done for. It's just going to be a matter of time. I don't think she's going to be able to pull herself over the ropes.
That's it. She can't get to the ropes. She can't reach it.
Struggling to find a counter. Now just trying to attack the knee, and I think the knee buckled. I think the knee gave out for Aaron Rourke.
Violently assaulting the joint is not what you want, and now the reverse of the pressure.
A similar maneuver to a single leg crab, except the pressure being applied by Masha's legs instead of her arms. But see the torque even on Masha's leg. Now the torque reversed. A lot of pressure on the inside of Masha's knee. Both of these competitors tangled up as the official called for separation. I don't know who's worse for wear.
Every step both of these competitors take for the duration of this contest is going to be grueling, painful, and difficult. Oh, but that kick wasn't. Oh.
Maybe not difficult to execute, certainly grueling to be on the receiving end of.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Back and forth these two competitors go, leaving it all out in the ring. Now, that Crow Cop style kick to the top of the head. And Masha thought she was looking for a Northern Lights bomb. Instead, perhaps the Death Valley driver. Aaron Rourke was spine bent in an unnatural angle over the hardest part of the ring. Masha's looking for a victory inside the ring.
Just turn Aaron into the letter Z, and oh! I thought that was it.
Able to get the right shoulder off the mat, an emphatic kick out. Masha's gonna hook for the pile driver. Aaron Rourke had it scouted again, looking for the figure 8 once again. Now the inside cradle. Forced to give up the hold. Both competitors back up to their feet. Now we see a schoolboy. Back and forth they go. Masha Slamovich looking for a backslide. Ray Jazz was not able to beat Richard Holliday with that backslide. Had to rely on the Jazz Mission victory. Aaron Rourke some way, somehow, just powering through.
Epic violent calf kick! Aaron Rourke, he's knocked out!
The mind is willing, but the body gives up. There you see the package pile driver from Masha Slamovich.
And that's it, package delivered! Dynamite has blown up!
Dynamite!
Masha Slamovich proving that she has grown more than Rourke, and this night at least 4 years ago, she has managed to pay it back and go forward.
Hell of a match between these two competitors, but it is now time for our main event of the evening.